demonstration from getadapters.com. I'm going to show you one of the tricky little things you need to do to set up your HP TV tuner for the first time to make it work, and I'll show you all the other basics too. Now, your HP TV tuner, like this, goes right here in what's called the Express Card 54 slot. Almost every laptop from every major manufacturer that's been sold in the last 2 years has an Express Card 54 slot somewhere. Some have an Express Card 34 slot. That's a thinner slot. That's not applicable, but if you have an Express Card 54 slot, this TV tuner should work in your laptop. Now, I install the TV tuner into the slot, and then I have a choice. I can attach what's called a coaxial RF adapter that comes with the TV tuner, and that has an adapter to attach directly to your cable TV outlet or your adapter from your roof antenna. The other option I have is to simply attach a small antenna directly to the TV tuner like this. This is HP's telescopic antenna. The other cord here attached to the TV tuner is what's called an RCA cord. It has inputs so you can transfer your video from your Betamax, Hi8, or similar device into the hard drive of your laptop, record it for editing. This little cord here is S-Video. That's a composite that has the audio and video in one cord as opposed to the 3 cords you need for an RCA setup, video and 2 audio. This device here is the receiver, plugs into the USB port on your laptop. It's just like a receiver that's built into your TV at home. You can use either of these types of HP remotes with the TV tuner. You don't have to use a remote at all. You do not have to have this receiver or either of these remotes to use the TV tuner. Every function will operate perfectly straight through the laptop's keyboard. You can select channels you want to watch, open up Media Center, do things like that. Now, once I have everything selected, once I have everything installed in the laptop, I'll go ahead and press this green button. It's on the keyboard and it's in the middle of the remote. What that does is it starts Windows Media Center. Now, normally I would go to the section of Windows Media Center called Live TV. Press OK, and the TV is going to come right on. It does this automatically because I set this tuner up previously. I'm going to shut the TV down right after it comes on, and we're going to go back and set up the tuner. This looks like somebody playing on Jay Leno tonight. Now, I just pressed the stop button on the remote. That stopped it. The first time you set up your HP tuner, you have to go here to Tasks and then to Settings. Press OK. Go down to TV. Go down to Set up Signal. Now, there's another choice here called Guide. If you have your laptop also plugged into a broadband network cable or Wi-Fi, you can go ahead and do the guide, and the guide connects you to the HP Media Center, and it gives you the channel guides for all the channels that will be available in your area. You put in your zip code and it sets it up by area. I'm not going to do that step. That's an extra thing. It's real easy to do, but I just watch some simple channels up here with my little antenna. So we're going to proceed with setting up the TV signal. It says TV signal setup. Changing these setups will affect TV recording and may interrupt TV, radio, and extended service. Okay, I don't have anything on right now. Set up your TV signal. Select Next to begin configuring your TV signal to work with Windows Media Center. Now, confirm your region. The region you select is used to configure your computer for local television services. Region, United States. Is this correct region? I select Yes and click it. Update TV setup options. Before you begin TV signal setup, Windows Media Center can check for and download the most up-to-date TV setup options for your region. Do you want to download these options now? If you wanted to do that and you were connected to broadband or Wi-Fi, then you would just select Yes. I'm going to go ahead with No and proceed to set up for an antenna. Now I press Next. Automatic TV signal setup. Windows Media Center can automatically detect and configure your TV signal in most cases. This process may take as long as 5 minutes depending upon your configuration. How would you like to proceed? And it gives you two choices: configure my TV automatically, or I will manually configure my TV signal. When I'm doing the antenna, I was told to go ahead and do manually. So I select manually and go Next. It says select your TV signal. With Windows Media Center, you can watch and record TV on your computer. If both a standard TV signal and a digital TV antenna are connected, the digital TV tuner will be configured later. What type of TV signal do you receive? And it gives you choices of cable, satellite, or antenna. I'm going to go down to antenna. Of course, if you had the RF adapter attached to your tuner and you were using the cable, you'd select cable, or your satellite for something with a satellite setup. Now, I do Next, and it says select your TV signal type. Please select the appropriate signal standard for your local TV services. It gives you a choice between analog and digital. Analog still works because the law still allows it. In February of 2009, you would need to select digital antenna. Now, I'm going to stop here and digress a little. There are two types of HP tuners. There's one called an analog tuner. The other is called a digital analog tuner. The analog tuner will do everything the digital analog tuner will do when attached to a cable TV signal. It'll simply take the digital signal and transfer it into your laptop. However, when an analog adapter, one that doesn't have digital functions, is attached to a TV antenna only, it will get your signals fine until February of 2009. At that point, the government is taking over the analog channels for law enforcement and to sell them off to, I think, telephone providers. So at that point, your TV tuner will still work fine to do all your transfers of videos and to watch all the TV you want, as long as you hook up to your cable TV box or satellite. But this single antenna, all by itself, will not work with an HP analog tuner. It will work with an HP digital analog tuner. They look exactly the same. They go in the same slot. One is analog only. One is digital analog. Okay? Lots of people will never need the more expensive digital tuner because they're simply going to plug in to one of the cables at home from their cable TV setup. I'm going to stop.